Good morning, everybody. So I've been inviting different topics for the meditation, and today I'm going to go with the suggestion of we do a meditation focused on manifestation. Manifestation. And my teacher, who I studied with for 27 years, he gave a lot of importance to the principle of manifestation. Traditionally, in spiritual philosophy, there's a lot of talk about the idea or the reality of liberation or realization. And so the spiritual or the meditative journey is to become liberated from the meshes of ignorance, or as the Buddhists would say, from the endless wheels of karma, also given the term samsara, which is loosely translated as illusion, and having an awakening to a greater clarity, to a complete clarity of the nature of reality. And so that's the principle of realization. Then my teacher used often the analogy of the bird of spirituality as a bird, and the bird with two wings. One wing being the wing of realization, the other wing being the wing of manifestation. Manifestation. And I think a nice analogy or the imagery would be the yogi. She goes up into the hills and finds a cave and goes into deep meditation and achieves realization. Then what's next? And so one could continue to stay in that cave, or one could turn around and come back down to the village and manifest to take the energy of manifestation and use the realization or the spiritual cry for to manifest something, to create something. And so that power to create is something that we all have, and we all are constantly doing. We're creating our lives, we're creating the thoughts, or at least we're giving importance to certain thoughts. We're creating relationships in our life. We're creating our vision for our future. And we're also, in many ways, creating our past by what we choose to focus on. And so these are all forms of our manifestation or our creation. And so the question or the quest then becomes, what should I manifest? Where will I focus my energy for manifestation? Because we all have a tremendous power to manifest. And we learn that through the meditation, that where you focus your mind, where you hold your attention, takes on reality. So reality begins in the subtle realm of our thoughts or our deep emotions. We give words to it in the form of verbalized words, but also thought patterns in our mind. And very quickly, you discover that the more intensity you put into those thoughts and those words, you actually begin to see those things manifesting, being created in the physical world, in our lives. And so as people who meditate, we have a tremendous power for manifestation. And so then the question, each individual, of course, is, well, what will I manifest? What am I going to put my creative energy into? And the simple answer that society gives us is, well, you should put your energy into making money. You should put your energy into possessing things, and that's what's going to bring happiness. But through the study of a little introspection and spiritual philosophy, quickly come to realize that happiness doesn't come from things, doesn't come from money. Happiness comes from an inner awareness, which again moves you back towards the realization. So once you decide, hey, those outer things that society is saying aren't really going to provide satisfaction, let me turn back into my meditation. But then again, you're meditating now, focusing on realization. Again, the question comes up, what will you manifest? And that's really one of the exciting things about manifestation, meditation, is that just as you're making progress in your realization and you're discovering things and having feelings and insights that you've never had before, so too when you put your concentration energy on manifestation, what you'll discover is that realities or potential realities that you can manifest start to bubble up from within yourself. And oftentimes it's things you never imagined, ways that you want to put energy into the world. Because as people who meditate, you have a unique insight into yourselves, and that is something that the universe really wants to manifest and utilize. And so today what we'll do is meditation focused on manifestation and not so much on a specific image of what you should or shouldn't manifest, but rather opening the space within yourself to just opening that space within yourself so that some ideas or insights or visions can start to bubble up, and in that confident space of meditation, really letting it blossom. A lot of times we have dreams or ideas that bubble up within us, and we push them down ourselves. We say, oh, that's not realistic. I can't do that. I'm not that kind of person. I don't have that kind of confidence. But in the meditative state, when these ideas bubble up, you can let them percolate and let them expand. And so that's what we'll create the space for today. All right, so we'll begin our meditation on manifestation. If you want to do any releasing of your body, putting in some shoulder rolls. Again, with the movements in meditation, linking breath to movement, start to slow down your breathing. I'm going to add in some neck rolls, starting with half circles. Full circle, if that feels good to you. And then a twist might feel nice. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine. Exhale, twisting one direction. First low spine, mid spine, head and neck. Coming back to center. Another exhale, low spine, mid spine, head and neck. And coming back to center. And let's link the movement of our hands to our lungs. So on the inhale, spreading your fingers wide. They can be on your palms, palm up or down, on your thighs. So fingers wide on the inhale. On the exhale, squeezing into a tight fist. Feel the muscles energizing your forearms all the way up into your biceps. Again, inhales expansion. Deepest, fullest breaths of the day. And one more big inhale. And on the exhale, just releasing, relaxing. Release the muscles in your jaw. Let your tongue sink to the bottom of your mouth. Whether your eyes are open or closed, hold them still. If they're open, focus on one point of focus in front of you. If your eyes are closed, just gazing into the back of your eyelids. Slow breath, tongue relaxed. Deep, controlled breathing to enter beginning stages of the meditation. We'll do a couple of body scans. As you breathe in, visualize, imagine you're drawing breath in from the feet, from your feet, all the way up through your body to the crown of your head. On the exhale, allow a wave of release, of relaxation to flow down through your body. Energy, life force flowing up and down, soles of the feet to the crown of the head all the way down back into the earth. Now, scanning through our subtle body, you're going to choose a chakra that you're going to have as an anchor for this meditation. And so just becoming aware first of the base of your body, pelvic floor. Spend a few breaths focusing on that area. Now move awareness up to the navel. And just as we go through the different energy centers, just feeling where you want to choose as your anchor today. Now move up to the solar plexus. Now up into the heart. Throat chakra, center for expression. Third eye. And finally, crown chakra, top of the head, the brain. Now, choosing one of these energy centers, giving it a beautiful color, and give it an image. And now, rather than imagining the energy center deep inside you, imagine that the energy center surrounds you like an orb of energy, like a bubble. So if you want to choose a color, a melody, seed sound, imagery, just breathing in and out, feeling yourself surrounded, energized by this energy. Now within this energy, visualize yourself in deep meditation. This is the realization wing of the bird. So first visualize yourself just in deep, motionless, silent meditation. And visualize that as you meditate, a beautiful light begins to well up within you. This is something that you're going to offer somehow. But first, just visualize this light, this wisdom, this beauty welling up within you as you visualize yourself meditating. And now visualize that you awaken from the deep meditation, you stand up, you have this energy, and you turn to the world. Could you see a beautiful globe of the earth in front of you, or something very harmonious? And allow your intuition, your imagination to give rise to how you would like to manifest this, how you would like to share this energy with the world. Try not to let your critical mind judge your imagination. Just let your imagination fly freely, visualizing your offering. Oftentimes we can be intimidated by the world. So you can imagine the world very small, like a little baby or a little planet. And you're a big being full of light. What do you want to offer? And now, just to keep your imagination free, imagine you turn now in another direction and there's the world again. And choose a whole, or allow your imagination to explore a whole different offering. How else might you offer this energy? It can be very specific or very general. Just starting to get some imagery for manifestation. Let this image go. Focus in on breath. We'll do one more technique here, but first just allow yourself to sink into the feeling, reground yourself in yourself. Now for the last visualization, visualize very closely now. Last time we were a very vast visualization of the entire earth. Now visualize one smiling person. You can, someone you know or someone you've never met, but that's a smiling person. Someone you care about, although you don't need to know them. So there's connection. They're smiling. They've received something that you've offered. And now start to pull back, get a wider and wider perspective, and start to feel, visualize, imagine what you've offered. Again, it can be specific or general. See what comes forward. What offering has given them some joy, some happiness? For the last 2 minutes, either continuing with this visualization, go back to any of the earlier, your choice. And now assimilating your inspiration, your vision. It's so easy to lose our confidence when it comes to manifestation, to lose our inspiration. Just take a moment to really ground in to any inspiration or visualization you had. And after the meditation today, doing a little journaling or just write down, draw a picture, or take an action that is going to begin to manifest or bring into reality your vision for manifestation. And one important thing about manifestation is that our manifestation is an offering to an individual, to humanity, whatever you're envisioning. And when we go to serve or offer, it can be to very many different levels of people's lives. Oftentimes we think in terms of basic necessities for people, food, clothing, water, which is wonderful. But then there's also people who we can serve at other levels. We can serve their spiritual inspiration. We can serve their creativity. So we're all blossoming, or the next step for each of us in our spiritual growth is different. Just like Maslow's hierarchy of needs in psychology, we all have different levels that we're at. And so how you serve or how you offer your spiritual inspiration can be very varied. I saw a picture recently of a painting class. There were probably 50, 60 people in the room, many of them senior citizens, and a person was up in front and everyone was smiling and laughing. And there was so much joy in that room. And so that art class that person was offering was their way, their manifestation of sharing joy with a very specific population. And so don't put any limits on your form of manifestation. It's been very nice meditating with everyone today on manifestation. So I encourage you to hold on to that vision, assimilate it, and then you'll be amazed how quickly the universe helps you to manifest it. Doors open where you never expected if your vision is clear. The light within me bows to and respects the light in each of you. Namaste.